Hi guys, welcome to another episode. It's us again, right? Welcome back. Today, we're kind of shifting gears. We're trying to talk about the tech jobs, right? And I'm not tech guy, but my friend on the other side is tech. But we're going to talk about how to get tech-related jobs without even having a prerequisite, which is a bachelor's degree, right? And we have seen a lot of people in my life. Also, I have met my some of my friends who are in the tech field now, holding greater positions, but they started off really low, like didn't even have a degree. But how they did it, and that's exactly what we're going to talk about today. When you started off so low, like probably as a laborer, there's nothing, no shame in that. We all been there. How you get yourself up to the senior level in the tech industry by doing these things. So those things are the ones that we're going to share with you. Isn't that right, Venkat?
Right, yeah, that's right. I'm an example actually. I never had a tech related background.
Right.
So I probably switched around 10 different fields, right? I like to work on multiple things.
Yep.
So I always had a fear in the beginning. I'm pretty sure most of you guys have that. Oh, tech industry is very hi-fi. You need to know everything about computer, everything about programming, everything about everything. That's not true at all, right? You need to focus on one thing, and let's say you're working on multiple jobs, switching jobs because you're not getting paid well, right? You're working really hard every day, 9 to 5, or even like 14 hours a day, working on double jobs, triple jobs, right? And you're still not getting paid, means you're not getting enough money to survive, to buy something that you want to buy, that because that costs more than what you get paid, and you always wanted to get paid more. And don't fight for that. Don't fight in the same job, right? There are so many jobs, thousands of jobs out there, and there are
I
some.
want to quickly interrupt, Venkat. I think that's
Yeah,
what in one of the episodes that we had, when you started off, you said invest in yourself, right? Make
right.
sure that you invest yourself in something that you can market yourself. So while you're engaged with a lesser paying job, again, there's no shame in that. That's all most of us have started like that. In your spare time, try to invest in yourself. So in the future, you can market yourself. So that's what you're going to say, right?
That's exactly, yeah, that's exactly right. So it's basically like sometimes you don't know what you are capable of, but you had to jump into something. Then you realize, oh, I'm capable of this,
Yeah.
right? I'm capable of that. So you'll know it. That's how I came to know few of my inner abilities, right? The technology industry is so wide. It's not like if you know Excel, right? Let's say Excel, how to deal with the Excel data, like all the columns and rows, and maybe creating some charts and stuff like that in Excel. Those are like a basic stuff that you can learn yourself. You probably already know it. So what, if you want to get a job, just to go ahead with the tech industry, right? You have to have an open mind first, right? And you can start as a small junior analyst or something like that, junior programmer, or business junior business analyst, right? So you need to know like something Excel. If you know Excel, right, you just make up your resume that in such a way that you can put all your thing that you know in the resume, right? You don't need to have a background. Most of the technology industry, they don't look for background, like a degree, specific degree, right? People come from multiple background. Actually, they appreciate that.
What do you suggest that someone who's starting as a junior, someone who wants to invest themselves, right, starting as a junior analyst, what do you suggest that they should include in your resume as basic information? If they,
Right. They should say anything about numbers. They worked on like as a cashier, right? You can just say
all right.
like you worked on million transactions. I don't know, not million, like probably let's calculate like you do maybe 500 a day, 500 people, you do that, right? 500 times, say you work every year, times it, right? How many days you that many transaction you did, like make it as a number, right? Because it's an analyst, you're an
Right.
analyst.
Right.
Anything you did as a number, like you
Number.
worked 2000 hours you did save this many amount, like if you save some money to the company, right?
Right.
You put that amount, like all these things you can just jot it down in your
So
resume.
any kind of efficiency that you found during your cashier days,
Right, anything, it doesn't
anything
matter. Even
using
the restaurant
Excel.
industry, right? You got tips, you got like highest amount of tips than compared to anybody else.
Got
That's
it.
still
Yeah.
that's still a good thing. So anyway, just basically what I would say, like this is your path. This is just an example, right? Just know about Excel, or you already know about it. Just join as a business analyst, right? To
Junior.
you could
Okay.
be paying less, like maybe $20 hour, $40 hour,
Venkat,
less than that.
$20 an hour, that's a lot. So
Right, right. For
someone
someone,
who's let's say a waiter or a waiter or sales associate at Walmart, right? For someone like
$10
that,
an hour, right?
$20 an hour, it's a lot. And it took me 4 years to earn $20 an hour.
Right.
So
Yeah, exactly. Yeah. Don't think that it's low.
yeah,
Just jump in as soon as you get it, jump
yeah,
in. And then as a contractor, like there are like tons of contract jobs. It
absolutely.
lasts for 6 months, 1 year, like that. Just that's your stepping stone. Just go in there, work there, learn everything that they have in within like 3 months or 6 months.
And when we talk about learning, right? So on the job learning, on the job training is one thing, and the other tools can be a lot of specific, like
YouTube.
books written on specific areas, like JavaScript or something like that, or Excel.
Yeah,
And
like
YouTube,
it depends on which one you like. Like you
which
can
one you
like
like?
Python or
Right.
JavaScript, Java. I know those are main ones that being like popular.
Yeah.
Also web programming, right? If you are a web designer or SEO, Google SEOs, those are like you can Google top trending technology.
There
Just
you go.
learn those things. It's gonna pay you more, but you have to develop your experience because
Yeah.
you never had that experience, right?
Yeah.
That's what you have to do. Like I said, you just learn in the job, on the job, and then outside the job, right? 6 months after the business analyst, you can find a job within that same company in a higher position, right?
Yeah.
Let's say that pays like $40 per hour. From 20 to 40, you can actually jump in right within 6 months if you know the things, right? uh,
And that's the beauty of tech. There's a reason why we wanted to talk about tech is because it's that kind of an industry. You
it's
can
very
jump
quick,
from 20 to 40 like boom boom.
right?
And so I know for a fact that I know a lot of people that who did exactly that, like 20 to 40, 40 to 80, like boom boom. So tech industry is something like that. That's why we wanted to share that.
Exactly. And that's every 6 months, I would say every 6 months to 1 year, keep moving jobs.
Yeah.
In the beginning, now don't do that after like few years.
And especially if you're a contractor, right?
Right.
Sometimes the contract is only for this particular period of time, and when you go for a new job, they know why you switch jobs because you're a contractor. So
Exactly. Right.
yeah,
Right. Exactly. That's a good point.
yeah,
And try to stay in the same industry possible, right? Because that gives you a edge to, you can, after like, let's say you keep on doing this every 6 months to 1 year, within 5 years, you would know everything about the industry.
right,
And then you are really capable of becoming a manager.
yeah,
That's going to pay you almost like $100 per hour. It's
right,
close to that, right? That is how you, within 5 years, from nothing to making
absolutely.
200,000 a year. That's how you do it, basically.
And so the emphasis, I really want to put this. I cannot emphasize this enough. On the job training plus reading like books and YouTube. YouTube is also a great tool because I know for a fact that I have a good friend of mine. I don't know whether this is recommended, but what he does is he put things that he's interested in on the resume and then do a whole lot of Googling, YouTubing, reading. So when you go to the interview, he knows everything. Although he doesn't have the practical experience,
Mm,
he knows that he can get it done because he reads a lot. So make sure you read a lot. You have so many resources, books. You find your niche in your technology because there are, like you said, there are so many areas that you can go read, explore, and Google, YouTube, all those resources are there for you. And tech is a great industry. Unfortunately, I'm not in tech industry, but I but I know how important it is. So thank you so much for sharing all
one
this.
last tip is on the, like, you are interested in some topics, go to linkedin.com and search that topic, right? Search that area of that and see what people how they moved up to the ladder, right? like all the way down and look for what they were before, and
Yeah.
then like just look for like 10 people. You get the idea like where you should go, like what's your stepping stones, right? You'll know exactly from there to where to go, right? That
And also try to find the certification programs that people have
right.
done, because I know for a fact that in my industry, like the certification has really helped me to build my career.
Speed
And
up the process, right?
exactly, and you can market yourself better if you have certain things after your name. So that's another point I want to highlight.
Right. Yeah, this is going to be a short video. I think this is, if you just follow whatever we talked about last 10 minutes or so, right?
Yeah.
You would be better off, definitely.
You when you get there, thank us.
Right. Your future self will thank us.
Yeah.
Definitely. Right.
All right.
Thank you guys
Thank
for
you so much,
watching.
guys.